Warm welcome to you all from Rajagiri Media. Some of you may be aware that we had launched several new initiatives during the COVID lockdown, which is documented in our portal www.pallikudam.com and also the YouTube channel Pallikudam. We also launched a major initiative called Connect India program. But before going to the details, I would like to tell you two stories. People are fond of hearing stories, whether it is children, grown-ups, or even adults. Recently, we had some interaction with some startups in education sector. They kept asking us about return on investment, ROI. This is a business term which many people may not be very familiar with. I had spent much of my 2.5 decade career as a business journalist and later on in a senior position in a startup for 8 years. And this term is something we used to encounter daily when purchasing a new product or service or launching some new program. I was also an IT journalist for some time in early 2000s. And I used to cover IT infrastructure, industry, and e-governance projects in Kerala. The IT secretary at that point of time was Srimati Aruna Sundararajan, who went on to occupy senior positions in Union Government, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, known as MeitY. We used to have interactions once in a while after a conference, on the sidelines of a conference, or maybe one-to-one interactions on IT. And she often said that when they tried to involve private sector in e-governance projects, at that point of time, Kerala was actually much ahead of other states in implementing e-governance projects in the early 2000s. And whenever they had discussions with the private sector, they often talked about ROI, return on investment. And this was quite annoying for the IT policymakers at that point of time. Now I'll come to the two stories that shows that sometimes you may invest your time, effort, or even money in something, and the results can be quite infinite. It can be infinity, not a percentage figure of one digit or two digit that these business people might be talking about. The first story is about Riya Jain. She is a 12th standard student of St. Joseph's Co-ed School in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. In July, she got a call from the principal of MGM School in Trivandrum, asking her whether she will be interested in taking a motivation class for her students. And of course, teachers will be participating. Riya was delighted, and of course, she agreed for that. And she was the winner of the Pradhan Mantri Bal Puraskar a few years back. She had received it from Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself, and also she spent time with our President Shri Ramnath Kovind. But she was still surprised. How did a school in Trivandrum come to know about her? And during the course of the conversation, she understood that the principal had learned about her from the Pallikudam magazine. The Pallikudam magazine had carried a 2-page feature with the title Making of a Child Prodigy in its June issue. Now, first of all, based in Bhopal, how did Riya Jain get connected to Pallikudam, which is based in Cochin in southern part of the country, in the South Indian state of Kerala? So how did they get connected? In April, Riya Jain saw a Facebook notification about an online drawing and painting competition titled COVID Tools, which was launched by the Rajagiri Media. She submitted her entry and told us that she was the winner of Pradhan Mantri Bal Puraskar and several other national competitions. As an editor, on the lookout for human interest stories. I told Supriya Deepak, who was the assistant editor at that point of time looking after the magazine content, to talk to her and get a story from her. And this story ultimately was published in 2 pages. And based on that, she got an opportunity to address an audience whom she hasn't seen at all, or may not even see, down south in Trivandrum. And she also acquired a new skill, maybe as a mentor, student mentor. So what was the investment that Riya Jain made in this? Being a national award winner, she could have easily ignored this competition, which she saw on the Facebook, because she might have been hearing about Pallikudam for the first time. This competition might have been organized on a national level by this organization for the first time. But still she thought, if I participate and win, it will add to my list of achievements, or else nothing will happen. More importantly, she thought of sharing, after submitting her entry, she thought of sharing her achievements with the Pallikudam team. And what was the return she got? It is infinite. I made her record a testimony on her association with Pallikudam, and you can see that in the YouTube channel Pallikudam. It's there. I also take this opportunity to request each one of you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you get notified when new videos are published by us. Now, the second story I have to share is with respect to the Rajagiri Roundtable, or RRT as it is called in short. It is held every month, and this is going on successfully for the past 5 years. So now we have completed the 63rd episode. Earlier we used to conduct it in various campuses in Cochin. It could be a college, school, or a university. But because of the lockdown, we had to take this online. The last 2 meets were held as Zoom meets, Zoom webinars. The last one, the 63rd, was held on September 9, 2020. It was about edu startups and schools, how they can collaborate to bring innovation in education. So towards the close of the first half of the program, I was anchoring. Philip Daniel, one of the founding members of RRT, just messaged us saying that he wanted 5 minutes of time to tell the audience something. In fact, there were around 30 to 33 participants from schools and colleges from across the country, and also some major representatives from the startups, edu startups from across India. So he announced the development of a new transparent mask, which has an air filter for filtering inhaled air, and also a filter to take our exhaled air. Because when we are using a normal cloth or any other mask, the exhaled air is still there in front of our mask for some more time, and we normally inhale that same air, so which is not actually good for our health. So he demonstrated that by wearing the same thing, and then he said that this can help even children to avoid social distancing, and they can start going to school much early. Students of colleges also can start going early. A lot of professionals can return to their offices and work. So the meeting was, the prototype was of course shown, and he said that patent was pending for this. And this meeting was also attended by a very senior IAS officer who has retired from service, and his name is Mr. Christy Fernandez. He had served as the secretary to the President of India at some point of time. And presently he is the chairman of Kerala State Industrial Development Corporation. He also messaged me immediately saying that he wanted to respond to this idea that Mr. Philip Daniel had said. And he immediately said that KSIDC was willing to fund this idea. And all that Mr. Philip Daniel has to do is to take this concept paper, prepare a concept paper and submit it to KSIDC. So after the event, maybe 2-3 days ago, I had a talk with Mr. Christy Fernandez, and he said that he was happy to share that the product was getting funding and the process is on. So in this story, what was the investment made by Mr. Philip Daniel? It is zero in terms of money. It is zero. All he did was he found time to participate in these RRT discussions whenever he was in Cochin, and now since it is on online, he makes it a point to attend. But look at the returns he has received. It is quite infinite. You cannot quantify the kind of return that he has got compared to what he has invested. So you can say that the ROI of Pallikudam is ROI, that is return of infinity. Return on investment for Pallikudam is equal to return of infinity. However, I would like to stress that there is no offense meant to all those who ask for ROI, including the people who might have, a lot of people who might have asked Aruna Sundararajan at that point of time. But I recounted these stories only to say that investing your time, effort, or a small amount of your money is capable of bringing returns of infinity if you do it with the right brand, especially those in the social entrepreneurship or a not-for-profit brand like Pallikudam or Rajagiri Media. So Rajagiri Media launched this Connect India program to enable people of diverse cultures, traditions, languages to unite and get connected with each other. At this juncture, I would like to acknowledge the leadership of Dr. Varghese Pandalukaran, who is the founding director of Rajagiri Media, who has come up with the idea of Connect India. And he also was the brain behind some of the important COVID activities, that is lockdown activities that we had launched, including the COVID Tunes. The name COVID Tunes itself was coined by him. And the theme for that contest, which became a big success because there were participants from 6 nations. The theme for the competition was WWW, which again is very, very cute because it means we will win, not worldwide win. So all these plans, activities were planned once the COVID crisis affected all of us, including the education sector. And this also led to the development of an innovative pedagogy called Pallikudam Pedagogy. And it is an activity-based learning for students to supplement their classroom learning or their present online learning. It is provided as a free service, and I welcome parents, teachers, and all students to join this initiative. Before concluding this inaugural episode of Connect India, I would like to add to the Ria Jain story. She has now suggested the name of a friend of hers in Ahmedabad, who is also a child prodigy, was won Bal Puraskar and now in 12th standard. But she has won several international competitions too, several achievements to her credit. People often wish to let others know of their own achievements, but only a true friend will recommend the achievements of somebody else to be highlighted, especially in a media like ours, Pallikudam. We are now evaluating that proposal and might be featured in Pallikudam magazine and as well as the other channels that we have. What Ria Jain has to tell us is that we should never lose even a small opportunity that comes our way, because it can always lead to a bigger opportunity and it can cause an endless cycle of new opportunities coming your way. And also, when you associate with Pallikudam, the investment you make is sure to bring you the returns of infinity. That's what I say, ROI. We shall come up with more stories in the coming episodes. The simple message we have for the stakeholders of education is help us connect India through Pallikudam, and let's build a very strong nation. Jai Hind.